March 2020 Planetary Transits for Taurus and Taurus Rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Taurus on the Ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin March 1st, 2020, with 4 planets in Capricorn in the 9th house sector. Mars at 9 degrees Capricorn, Jupiter at 19 degrees, Saturn at 28 degrees, and Pluto at 24 degrees of Capricorn. The Sun is placed in the 11th house at 11 degrees of Pisces, along with the planet Neptune at 18 degrees, and the planet Mercury at 2 degrees, retrograde. Venus is placed at 25 degrees of Aries in the 12th house sector. Uranus is at 3 degrees of Taurus in the 1st house, with the Moon in Taurus at 22 degrees. Overview. April 20th through April 29th birth dates, Sun in Taurus at 0 to 9 degrees. You're emerging from transiting Mars in Capricorn, trine your Sun during the last 2 weeks of February, which had to be lively to say the least. At its best, it gives you the energy, drive, and guts to make things happen. At its worst, it's egocentric, domineering, and aggressive. On March 22nd, Saturn enters Aquarius, making a square aspect to your Sun, especially for April 20th, 21st, 22nd birthdays, for the remainder of the month, and continuing until July 1st, an important testing period. In 2019, April 26th through April 29th birth dates experienced this challenging energy impacting their sidereal Sun placement. Transiting Uranus in Taurus in 2020 will impact the April 25th through 29th birth dates of Taurus, indicating opportunities for big change. Be flexible and welcome it. April 30th through May 9th birth dates, Sun in Taurus at 10 degrees to 19 degrees. From March 1st through March 16th, Mars in Capricorn is making a harmonious trine to your Sun, giving you an energy boost to accomplish goals. April 30th and May 1st birth dates will feel the impact of Uranus conjunct the Sun in 2020. Get ready to rock and roll. In 2019, May 4th through May 7th birth dates had their sidereal Sun placement impacted by the Saturn-Pluto square, and in 2020, the May 6th through May 9th group will experience this energy. For a deep analysis, see my video on Saturn-Pluto hard aspect to the Sun and Saturn-Pluto aspect of the Magician, both uploaded the end of August of 2019. I repeat, keep in mind, we are discussing right now the sidereal Sun placements. Okay, May 10th to May 19th birth dates, Sun in Taurus at 20 degrees to 29 degrees. March 16th through March 30th, Mars will be in trine to your Sun. Utilize the high energy and drive to manifest your desires. Transiting Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn will also make a harmonious trine to your Sun in 2020. May 11th through May 15th birth dates will have Pluto trine the Sun at exactitude, and May 14th through May 20th birth dates will have Saturn trine the Sun at exactitude. May 14th and May 15th will have both at the same time. Saturn trine the Sun is a stabilizing influence, while Pluto trine the Sun brings positive change and rewards for past efforts. Both these influences acting together may bring significant career advancement. However, those born May 14th, 15th, and 16th have the placement of their sidereal sun receiving a square from Saturn from March 22nd through July 1st. This can manifest in several ways. There could be a delay or obstacles to advancement temporarily. If recently promoted, this period could bring a testing time to ascertain whether or not you can handle the additional responsibilities. Whatever develops, you're apt to feel pressure to perform under this vibration. On March 3rd, Venus squares Saturn between houses 12 and 9 could be indicative of personal criticism coming from an authority figure in your life. Don't internalize or allow hurt feelings to take hold. Instead of an emotional response, listen in a detached manner and deal with it on the intellectual plane. The planet Mercury in retrograde sextiles Venus between houses 10 and 12 on March 4th, bringing the possibility of reconnecting with an old relationship from the past. Also on March 4th, the planet Venus enters Taurus and moves into the first house sector. The Sun makes a conjunction to the planet Neptune on March 8th in the 11th house, bringing a need to escape, withdraw, and recharge your energies. A perfect vibration for any spiritual practices or meditative techniques. A friend may contact you and need a sympathetic ear. Venus makes a conjunction to Uranus in the first house, also on March 8th, which rules your physical appearance, and may produce the need to experiment with different clothes, makeup, or hairstyles. Warning: don't give in to the sudden impulse to dye your hair. You'll regret it. March 9th brings the full moon, 1:49 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 19 degrees of Virgo in opposition to the Sun at 19 degrees of Pisces, spanning houses 5 and 11, highlighting love relationships and friendships. The planet Neptune at 18 degrees of Pisces is aspecting this full moon by conjunction and opposition. Confusion, misunderstandings, and miscommunication may occur. When Neptune is involved, paranoia, subconscious fears, and insecurities may be at play, meaning your imagination may be in overdrive. Of course, actual deception is also a possibility. Regardless, avoid hyper-emotional scenes. Chances are everything will be resolved later in the day when the moon in Virgo makes a trine to Jupiter in Capricorn in the 9th. Also on March 9th, the planet Mercury turns direct motion at 28 degrees of Aquarius. On March 11th, the Sun sextile Jupiter between houses 11 and 9 is a great day to socialize with friends. Use this energy for making a presentation or having a conference with the group you work with. This energy makes a favorable impression that inspires confidence and leaves behind positive feelings. It especially favors getting together with the groups or clubs you belong to that share a common ideology and vision for the future. March 14th brings Mars sextile Neptune between houses 9 and 11, and Sun sextile Pluto between houses 11 and 9. Both of these energies favor inner search and analysis, utilizing metaphysical and occult disciplines. Use this day to consult with spiritual teachers, mystics, or therapists who can aid you. Sun sextile Saturn on March 19th between houses 11 and 9 is excellent for getting a great deal of work done and making a favorable impression on superiors. The vernal equinox will occur on March 19th at 11:49 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Happy spring! Mars conjunct Jupiter in the 9th house on March 20th is a lucky vibration and favors initiating new enterprises. Your energy level is high and you have the necessary confidence and drive to get ahead. It also favors taking a long-distance trip and expanding international connections. On March 22nd, the planet Saturn enters the sign of Aquarius at 12:03 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and moves into the 10th house sector. Mars conjunct Pluto in the ninth on March 23rd can give you intense energy and drive to accomplish goals. It also can indicate ruthless egocentric behavior resulting in power struggles. The choice is yours. March 24th brings the new moon, 5:29 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 4 degrees of Aries in the 12th house, highlighting introspection and psychological exploration over the month ahead. Use this energy to review the past year and ascertain where you would like to go next. Venus trine Jupiter and Venus trine Pluto on March 28th, between houses 1 and 9, favors legalities, higher education, publishing, and foreign travel. There may be financial rewards as well. Mars enters the sign of Aquarius on March 30th and moves into the 10th house. On March 31st, Mars makes a conjunction to Saturn in the 10th house and advises you to stay calm in the face of any frustrations, delays, and obstacles you may encounter in your career or through superiors. This is an aspect of seething anger that you internalize because it's not safe to let loose. Sublimate the pent-up emotion into constructive work.